I am sorry to say, wait a second, maybe not, 1850.
I'm trying. Try again. You know what's the hardest part, Malvina? Not the hardest part, but it's hard for me to accept that, like, I have nothing left. Like, all I have left to, like, the footage I'm talking now is the wall of the ghetto. It's because everything else is, like, ruined. Like, on the side you have this beautiful park. It's depressing, and over here there were what? Houses?
Probably.
So I can look and look and I cannot find anything, basically.
No, there's nothing.
It's like Pavia Street, like what?
Here stood one of the main ghetto entrances.
That the Klochendler family or the Holzhändler or whatever is more from Lublin gubernia than from Warsaw. So their former generations are like, they seem to be more from Lublin, and maybe he was born in Warsaw, but maybe not.
It's like he didn't tell anybody, nobody asked about his life. It's like his life started in Paris.
Yeah.
And before Paris,
he was not
nothing.
Leon was the father. Manya was is your aunt. Your great aunt, I should say.
Mania
Podwodny?
She also lived what eventually became the ghetto in Warsaw. I don't know where she lived. And there was one more sister, but she had left for America in the early 30s.
Before the war.
So it really has nothing to do with anything. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Because here is the only information about him, having also parents.
The parents of Klochendler David, you have the names?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah, they are here, in this family tree. Isaac and Rosa Tenenbaum, with a question mark.
Allô.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
André, c'est Maude, la fille d'Henri.
Oui, la fille, ça.
La fille.
Oui.
Et puis
Ma femme me dit que c'est en Pologne.
Oui, je suis en Pologne, à Varsovie.
Oui.
Et puis j'essaie de savoir, avoir plus d'informations sur le temps de la famille en Pologne pour essayer de trouver, je sais pas, un petit peu, enfin c'est nouveau ici, mais même les rues et tout ça, et les noms des rues, et des adresses, je sais pas, des histoires, parce que j'ai l'arbre de la famille que tu as envoyé à Jojo, je l'ai imprimé. Et...
Parce que moi, attends, je t'interromps.
Pardon?
J'ai un air généalogique de toute la famille Klochendler, ça démarre de, tu vois, il y a 100 ans.
Oui.
This is the church which I show you here. Look, this is the church. So the rest is really not existing. This is not like, oh, they moved the street. It's not existing. They're ruins. Germans liquidated the ghetto one house by one. When they cleaned it from the ruins, this is this here. Yeah. So you see the street, and this is the church. It's like such an amazing photo because you see it here on the map and here. It's not.
I can't.
So you can go to Pavia and like with this energy, what he's also speaking about, because you can feel it all over, like that there is many things going around, but you will not see a house. That's why I show you this, because you see the violet buildings, they survived. The rest,
I can't understand why. I really can't understand why.
Mais non, il y avait les hommes ont épousé les cousines de la famille Tanserman. Enfin, c'est très curieux comme histoire. Enfin, c'est très curieux. Je sais pas si c'était peut-être courant à l'époque.
Ok.
Attends, mais je trouve pas branche Arbeit. Non, attends. David, je vois pas comment il a fait les Klochendler. Voilà. Alors, David Klochendler. Non, qu'est-ce que c'est que cette histoire? Pas gentil. Je ne sais pas. En tout cas, tu peux... voilà, si elle veut te parler, elle doit avoir des choses à te dire.
Et puis où il a habité, peut-être la rue, le nom de rue, ou le nom de la première femme de David. Ah. Et tu connais le nom de la première femme? Parce qu'il avait eu une première femme, non? Mais qui je peux demander? Qui connaît l'histoire sur Pologne?
Personne, il n'y a plus personne.
Il n'y a plus personne, hein? They left Poland, they ran away from Poland, and they never spoke about Poland again. So it's like... Yeah. I'll be calling, and I'm going to ask them for information like dates, or... They don't even know to tell me the date he left Poland. They just told me it was somewhere in the 20s. Jewish theater, there's not going to be any help because the play was never presented here. It was written here, but it was presented in Paris. Okay. The other thing is that, so we went to Pavia, the building didn't exist or nothing. Yeah. It's the only address I had. Yeah. I know that when there was the First World War, the only information I got is that my grandfather, he was young then, he didn't want to go to war, so he went to a dentist to take out all of his teeth. Okay. So he could not be like a soldier.
No, I found Pavia Street. It's here. It still exists, that's the number.
24.
24, and we are here. So it's not so far away.
This is Pavia Street.
And the numbers are how?
Here you have 2, 1, so 2, 4 is the next one, next house here.
Oh.
4,
so that was the
he
building.
was Pavia 4,
yeah.
And 24 is here. Yeah.
Wow. Je voulais juste savoir déjà des photos de la famille, tu as?
Des photos de la famille?
De ton père, etc. Genre les frères et sœurs que Michael il a envoyés.
Des quoi?
Des photos des frères et sœurs que Michael il a envoyés. Tu sais, avec Mania, Feige, Laser et tout ça.
Oh, je sais pas où c'est, hein. Je sais pas ça pour ça.
Non, Michael, il t'a donné des photos, non?
Hein?
Michael, il t'a donné des photos, non?
Je sais pas.
Ok, le photo de David, tu peux envoyer?
Hein?
Les photos du David, tu peux envoyer?
Je sais pas où ils sont, toi.
Ils sont sur la bibliothèque, papa, en face de toi.
Hein?
Ils sont sur la bibliothèque,
Il y avait Loulou, Rosette, Jaco, Bernard, Suzanne, les deux qui sont morts, Paulette et
Albert. Et c'est tout, il n'y avait que deux qui sont morts. Et elle s'appelait comment la maman? Tova. Et la femme avant, tu te souviens? Et la femme avant?
La première?
Ouais.
Je sais pas.
Et Tova, il est marié en France ou en Pologne?
Je sais pas.
I feel like we walked a lot and we talked a lot and we heard a lot. But I feel like I don't have
Nothing material.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have what I was looking for. Like, I don't know, I got real building of their apartment, you know, to touch the sheets or whatever like that.
Yeah, you saw nothing actually. There was nothing left.
I feel as if it's just stories, and hardly that, because I see a new city, a beautiful new city that arose from
Ashes.
from ruins.
Right.
I was hoping to see more. I was hoping to get more. I got some history. I got some traveling and whatever. But no, I guess that's what it is. I guess that's what everybody felt at the end. Maybe you live here. Maybe you live here. No, I know I lived in Pavia, but we went to Pavia and
There was nothing.
we have. Where is it?
He told me, the guy over there with a dog, an umbrella.
Yeah.
He told me that Pavia Street from there, like we are counting from the distance from the Vistula, and it goes from 1 blah 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 and then further. And he told me that the street we are now on, it's Pavia too, but now it doesn't exist. No, Pavia to jest tutaj. Tutaj? Tu są wszystkie ludzie są Pavia tutaj, prawda?
Nie, Pavia to jest... To trzeba tutaj przyjść i tu jest, ona jest taka jakaś mała uliczna.
Gdzieś powinno być 24.
Tak, gdzieś to od Nowolipki, ja już nie wiem, bo ja tam rzadko chodzę. Gdzieś musi pani pójść w Nowolipki i tam ona jest taka mała uliczka, tam jest jakaś szkoła na tej Pawie.
Dziękuję.
But they have to be living to be killed, and they died it was 4 years, 3, 1, 2. Sometimes the death was 1 second, sometimes it took a long time, sometimes they starved, but they had this life, and when we forget the life, we forget them. The grandfather is not someone who died in the end. The grandfather is someone who had life and had a wife, or many wives, I don't know. And then he had children, and then the children had you, and the thoughts and the ideas from his former generations, which he brought in some pieces to you, even if you never met him. But still,
It's what bothers me the most, that I don't know him. I never heard the
but you are
story.
getting to know him.
Yeah.
But they were living in Poland, or they left?
Poland, yeah.
Oh, it's good to drink from the bottle. You have a glass, sorry, it's yours. French glasses, no.
Oh, I have the picture they sent me.
Which picture?
The picture of him.
Oh, you have it already?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Show me.
So short. It's a Polish short man.
Oh my god! Like Nice, Marseille?
It's Berplage. It's the Deauville. And they always still have the
Oh,
sign.
he's still filming. I didn't know. Have to cut it.
Okay.
Fear so.
In the next, I don't know where it is exactly actually.
Casino. He was a player.
How do you know? Yes, he
And
lost
this
all of
is
the
not-
family.
I'm not sure if this is in France, if you have palms in France. Do you have some?
Like Marseille, Nice.
He was a player. He actually lost a lot of money.
So they catched him. Here he wants something because he's quite happy, or he looks like, oh, they catch me. They have a proof.
Actually, my father looks like this, but he's not. We're very afraid of gambling in the family because.
That you will have something in your hand.
Thank you.
This is the closest that
It's
we
in
can-
Russian, right?
It's in Polish.
Ah,
So
it's in
she
Polish.
can even help you. It's not easy to read, to be honest. But it happened in Wieniawa. Like it's not good that I printed it because you cannot even read it. But you have something in your hand. I think it's great to have it.
My father has the same kuf in the thing. My father has the same kuf when he signed his name. It's weird. But I don't know.
I'm asking you if you know people from Israel. I'm forgetting. I put you in the fans all the time. This is.
I want to send it to my father.
And I want to show you Giniava. Giniava is because here.
Okay. And I don't understand, how did you not ask anything? It's like today I was upset, like on Malvina and everything. I was like, oh shit, like how it's so important to know. How did you not ask? And he's like, well, Maude, it was after the war, everybody was very close, nobody spoke about anything. You know, it's like, but now it's like 100 years later and I have nobody to ask.
Yeah.
But like, why didn't you ask? Why didn't you film? Why didn't you write? Why don't you have photos? Well, there's no more photos. All the photos were... Shit, I don't want stuff from the 50s. I want stuff from the 30s.
Yeah.
And I want to know. I want to know.
Why?
Because it interests me, like, to discover that I'm here and I have, I have, you know, roots here. I went to Lublin. I didn't even know that I had roots in Lublin. It's fuck, you know. It's like, sorry, but...
A lot of memories, they are telling the stories.
I'm going to do seance. I'm going to bring back the dead. I don't know.
We were thinking about meeting fortune teller.
You understand where we are? Like in this. And you have any other addresses in Warsaw I can check maybe? Something?
That's the only one I know. Well, none of these buildings exist anymore. They were all destroyed by the Germans when they destroyed the Warsaw Ghetto. And what was that, 43?
Yeah.
So nothing was left standing, everything was destroyed, but they have maps, and you can see where my mother and father, Charlie, lived there. My brother Charlie, Rose and Molly lived there. You knew Rose and Molly, you knew Charlie, right?
Rose was born in Poland also?
They were all born, yeah. They were born in Warsaw.
I didn't know.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, so wait, they speak Polish?
Huh?
They spoke Polish?
I can't hear you.
They spoke Polish?
Of course.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
They never used it per se, but they all understood and spoke Polish.
And you know the name of, like, David was married 3 times, right? David McGinn.
Yes, I don't know the wife's name, no. I don't know.
The Tanzerman, you know Tanzerman?
All I know is he was only married once in Poland,